In difficult times after Germany had lost the war and coming from South Africa, Hugo, at the age of 43, roamed around Germany, including Hamburg and Stettin, looking for work and accommodation, with and without the family for a while, before settling round about April 1922 near the grandparents at 87 Schulenberg Ring, Tempelhof, Berlin, where they stayed until 1936. During the early 20s, Hein, in his teens, and his friends were heavily involved in water sports, swimming and canoeing, and gymnastics, and lakes, Sommersee and Mariensee, where his father had lived in his youth, and on the Baltic coast, which included the popular sea resort of Zoppot. Zoppot, 20 kilometers north of Danzig, had become a popular tourist attraction, with extensive beaches, Viking-style baths, an open-air theatre, with annual productions of Wagner operas, and a casino. By 1928, it hosted roughly 30,000 tourists per annum. The promenade extended to over 500 meters into the sea. Hein, together with Otto Zander and Alfred Kirsch, pursued yet another water sport, that being sailing at the Orba Spa, with an impressive clubhouse which catered for a varied social lifestyle. They enjoyed water sports during all seasons, spring, summer, autumn, winter, although sometimes it was a bit cold, so he and many of his friends travelled with Danzig passports to Mittweida, Saxony, Germany, a forested area in the northern foothills of the Riesengebirge. Correspondence addressed to Herrn Heinrich Wiederhold at 15 Molkestrasse, Danzig, Zoppot, Europe, in immaculate script, dated 14th of July 1924, in San Fransisco, USA, from Hein's cousin, uncle, C.L. Boie, contained some insightful remarks about the life in these times. He realized that his previous registered letter, some 18 months earlier, it should have been secure, but fell into vulnerability of human greed, i.e. stolen by an arrested postal worker who thought it contained money. He appreciated the photos sent to him by Hein, commenting on how expensive they must have been, citing a West Hanseatic City advert which claimed affordable camera equipment in dollars, actually billions of marks. Hyperinflation took place from about 1923 in Germany and the Free State of Danzig. He was gratified to see that Hein, although short in stature, has a good physique and must be quite a gymnast, emphasizing the importance of a healthy body, which the military service would provide. However, it's no longer mandatory. He encouraged Hein to pursue his interest in electronics at the technical college, with Hein's practical experience overcoming Hein's maths knowledge. Electronics, he believed, had an incredible future, but he finds the subject beyond his capabilities. He expresses his concerns about the lack of literacy in the Americas, considered a form of art. This is the country where the ignorant masses rule and despise the knowledgeable, like the fox and the sour grapes, and that Germany should be careful lest it also sinks into the abyss of literacy, with the encroachment of republican ideas, this being observed by American correspondents. The only news he gets about Germany happens every 4 months and relates to the troubles with Russia, Lithuania, or Polish immigrants. The eastern states, New York, Cleveland newspapers regularly provide hair-raising articles demeaning the poor German people as timid in their looks and demur. He explains how he earns his bread and strawberries by enclosing 3 labels, an orange sun crust and the Valley Club label, which he designed. The latter was described as the most artistic sketch ever submitted to us. Hein attended the Realgymnasium, a Lutheran technical college, and graduated at the age of 21 in 1927. as a Diploma Engineer Electrical at the Danzig University of Technology. In the same year, he was recognized as a lifesaver by the German Life-Saving Association. And of course, enjoyed some formal dinners courting Ellie Ortmann and some raucous parties, e.g. Sepp's birthday party. He had collected signed photos of his closest friends, such as Irvin Pipkorn, Otto Zander, Alfred Krusch, Hans Döring, Kerry Leschinger, Rudolf Eggert, and others that I could not decipher. He had developed very strong views on the devastating effects on humanity by the religious institutions, to the extent that he made a pact with his cousin Reinhold Pallasch, looking into the future with a prized possession of a telescope, that they would never associate themselves with such institutions. The Danzigers, predominantly of German heritage, evidenced by their cultural activities such as Wagner's operas in Zoppot's open-air forested stage, had cordial relations with all ethnic groups. However, the increasing pressure coming from Poland, together with better opportunities, encouraged Hein with mixed feelings, as he had a vast social circle and, having worked from May 1927 to August 1928 in Danzig Shipbuilding Company, to move to Berlin. Maria, his mother, followed.